Mister. Well, let's hear your killer story. Ooh. Okay.
That's brutal.
Huh.
Well, on that note, uh, I haven't finished uh my thing yet, but I think I got my killer story down a little bit. Okay. Um, so I was
Yes.
thinking he could be like a mailman, uh, with a knack for chemistry while he was in high school, and so he kind of thinks he's like he's smart, but he's like he's not that smart. Um, but uh, but he's not a serial killer. But he's like a 40 or 50-year-old mailman,
Yeah.
who thinks he got cheated out of like a better life, because his parents didn't have enough money to send him to college, right? But
Oh shit.
truthfully, they did, but like he didn't have the grades to get into any schools. Um, and like he's been spending his whole life believing his parents were cruel and poor, when in reality they were just realistic. um, and yeah, so he basically has this complex where he thinks he's smarter than he is. Um, but anyway, he meets a lot of people on his mail route, and he likes snooping around through people's mail, pretending to be them in his head. And one day he finds a piece of mail, from someone on his route, and finds out that there's a genius child, right? Uh, and he has the same name as the mailman. So they share his name, and he's got a lot of mail from Harvard and a lot of mail from all these Ivy League schools. And he's only like 14 or 15, right? And so the mailman, he becomes incredibly jealous, and he starts obsessing over this kid. And uh, yeah, he reads them in local newspapers and stuff. That could be a place for evidence. Um, and duh, 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 duh. And then like one day his like it turns like totally extreme, uh, in envy, and he decides uh, to kill the boy, by lacing the letter with like some powder that he learned like in chemistry class in high school, and he like puts it in one of the envelopes and he sends it over. Uh, he like intercepts their mail, and he decides, yeah, so that
From
happens, but
powder, or
he
we
doesn't
throwing
realize
powder
that
on
the
the envelope.
boy
Okay.
doesn't
Okay.
want to go
Like
to
an anthrax
college,
scare, but it doesn't have
and
to
he
be
has like
anthrax.
no real ambition to get higher education. And he wants to do
Figure
something
it
totally
out.
different, right? He wants to go to Houston. He doesn't want to go to Harvard, right? Uh, and so he doesn't open the letter. Instead, his grandmother opens the letter, and his grandmother dies, and that's where the case starts, where the crime is an old grandmother letter lady dies in their home randomly, and there's some letters, and you have to search through the letters. Yeah, yeah, from the powder on the envelope.
I I can I can
Yeah,
see
it
a
doesn't
lot
have to.
more
It can be
different
something totally random. I mean, we don't have to get
potential
into the
because there
specifics
are mail companies that scan
of
mail.
what the
Like I use
poison
one.
is. Yeah, yeah.
And
Um,
so we could sort of
uh,
incorporate sort of like
anyway, yeah.
a
So he's like totally
JSON
delusional,
type
believes
database or
like,
some, maybe even our
how
MySQL
dare this
database or
kid,
whatever.
I have the same name, like,
In
oh my
in that,
god,
I see
like
there's a lot
he
of
should die
potential
or
to
something,
like
right?
a big
Um,
database for
so
like the U.S.
yeah,
Postal Service.
that's kind of the story,
Because
and I'm
there's
still writing
also, I don't know, I don't
the
want to get too
final
sidetracked, but
thing, but I
there's
thought
postal
maybe you could use
inspectors,
grep and
and they're
awk
revered in the law
to
enforcement
it's just like
because
it's
the
chapter
postal
two, right? So it's
inspectors will
like
get like a
something
90
simple.
have or continue to get like a 95% conviction rate. The FBI, CIA, law enforcement, like
Oh, cool.
none of those guys have that. Yeah, when the postal service gets involved, when the postal inspectors get involved, it's pretty much game over.
Yeah. Okay.
Um, so what I'm thinking is that in that story, you could act as the postal service inspector because it went through.
Okay. I like that idea.
Yeah, I agree. Whatever, but also I see a lot of potential for like maybe WhatsApp messages or text messages or talking about email, talking about college. Yeah, for like from the kid's perspective.
Wow. Damn.
Like
That's
you got
pretty
his
cool.
text messages and he's texting his friends how he hates school or he's just gonna be a tattoo artist or something. And then it could throw off. There's like really
Maybe.
good avenues to
I
like
thought we were doing the whole
throw
FBI
off the
agent
trail
is
a lot.
okay. Or, who knows? Who knows?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
The dean.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh yeah, that's a good idea actually. That's actually a really good idea. Uh yeah. Yeah. One way I was thinking of throwing it off would be um they track down the
mm,
person that sent the Harvard letter,
uh,
the director or
mm.
the guy that the boss, right, of college.
Maybe he
I've
has
never
a
been to
bit.
college, so I don't fucking
Yeah,
know. But
maybe he has a bit of a
it's
history
like
too, right?
yeah, the dean of the college. Well, they find that um he's a
Yeah,
foreigner. He's not American,
maybe, maybe he had a
right?
prior
And
conviction
so one of the things is they track him
of like
down,
a verbal assault
and
at a restaurant
we find
with a Karen.
information
Or
there
no, it was the
that
Karen,
leads
and then
that
it just
could
kind of
lead the
like
agent to believe that this
it's a
guy is
giant dead
a
end.
white supremacist Nazi kind of person, and so
Yeah.
that's like, oh, that's a motive, right? Like
Oh, okay. And then so
he actually
if we
doesn't
stay
want
as the
this
same
kid to
agent,
go to
then the
this
same
college.
agent
He
will
wants his kid to die.
eventually be able to have a conversation with the
Yeah.
postal inspector,
Yes.
and he's
Yeah.
gonna
Like,
have
oh, why did
like,
these
"Oh, you
kids
went
get
down all
sick?
those
Like
rabbit holes? Nah,
under
man.
your
Look
under
at
your
this.
supervision.
It's weird, isn't it? He's
Ooh, yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not just a Harvard letter, but then it's also like, yeah, so you could get you fish the information so
Yeah.
they go down the
And it just leads you
Harvard
down this whole
Dean
road,
path,
and you
and then
think you're
you're like
going in the right direction. Yeah,
complete
dude.
dead end, and it's just sitting there in the next hour. You got to come back out and look. Well, there's a look back at the USPS,
Yes.
and there's this postal inspector. I don't know why we have
Yeah.
chemistry
Here it
on these
is.
different letters. Oh shit!
Yeah. Yeah. One
I
of the
mean, that's great.
clues for why it's not the Harvard guy is
Yeah,
that
I'm just thinking of
maybe
like what
multiple
is
letters are laced
the data sources that
or something.
we can put in there. We can make something for the U.S. Postal
Yeah.
Service that's like also equal to the DMV, where we
Yeah.
it makes That's how to